Morning, YouTubers. It is Mags coming to you, Magnolia 26. It's my week. I would like to do that like David Copperfield, like 10. The week 10 update is my first official stall. And look at this face. I'm good. This is my biggest NSV this week. Not freaking out. I reset myself, reset my head, reset my body. Good stats. High weight was 320. My consultation weight was 245. Surgery weight was 228. Last week was 195.4. This week is, well, this morning, 196.2. Yeah, I just let it go because this is my new, like, I'm not freaked out face. This week I was all over the place. At one point I was 197, and then honestly, the day before yesterday, this was my big test. I got on the scale. It was like 201.6. And I realized, like, oh, I had my shake this morning, and I had coffee, and I had all that stuff. Electricity in my head. I'm good. I'm good. Since this whole journey began, all I've talked about is I don't want to be obsessed. I don't want to be obsessed. I don't want to freak out. And I went there because one person said one thing to me, and one thing that was kind of completely innocuous. You're slow losing. Big deal. I'm losing, and this is my life. The things that I really want to get used to is living with my sleeve, like living with my sleeve and not living with a diet. Right? And one of the things my fiance always says is you have to live, you have to live. Like this week, self-live a little bit. And I started by eating a half a piece of cake earlier in the week. It was delicious. I ate pretty well all week, but I just allowed myself to have some things. Dress shopping, and I bought a wedding gown. Not a wedding dress, a wedding gown. And I will maybe put a picture in right about here, so that you can see my wedding gown. Shh, don't tell Paul. The day that I bought my wedding gown, my friend who took me, we went out for sushi, and I had 2 pieces of a sushi roll. Maybe 3. A reasonable amount of carbs without freaking out. That's big NSV for me. Other NSVs. 1. Oh, my skinny jeans. The red skinny jeans that I bought for 4th of July. I was walking around this week, and both my husband, you hear what I said? My husband, my fiance, my daughter said, your butt is saggy. And the butt is getting a little saggy. And then I have these size 12 skinny jeans I have on right now. Let me see. See? Size 12s, they're getting like loose too. I mean, they're like, I can breathe in them now. I walked fewer times this week. I only walked 4 or 5 times, but I walked 13.8 miles. And I have to say, another NSV for me is going on these walks is not such a big task anymore. I just have a compulsion to do it. When I'm doing it, I have a compulsion to find the longest path. The thing lately has been combining my loops. So I have a 1.5 mile loop, I have a 1 mile loop, I have a 2 mile loop, and doing different configurations. And then another NSV is that I took a trail that kind of went off into nowhere, and I was afraid of where it would go. And every time I've walked for the last month or so, I walk by that trail and I look, and I start to get the urge to go. That's not me. I'm not adventurous. And this week was the first time I went. I just walked that trail off into oblivion, hoping that it would come back. I did it. Yeah, I think I had more stamina than my dog. I watched the scale bounce around and didn't freak out. Huge. I wore a dress, like knee length, exposed my chub knees. I was good with that. And this is kind of nice. My fiance has started calling me a little pet name. My shrinking violet. Shrinking violet. I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of happy with all this week. Advice. 1. Don't let anyone else define your experience or your journey. My nutritionist is helping me. She's there as a tool. She's there as a guide. she can't define my journey, right? Listen to your body. Listen to it when it wants to be quiet, and quiet time. Shh. Quiet time for your body. It doesn't feel like losing weight this week. It doesn't feel like losing weight fast this week. Sometimes your body is just like, hey, let's hang out and chill. Yeah. I think this week of the reset and not worrying and not killing myself and not freaking out because the scale wasn't doing what I wanted it to do was a really good mental exercise for me. And then the third thing that I'd say is stay your course. Stay your course. And the fourth thing I would say would be willing to make small changes. If you're going to stay your course and you want to make changes, make small changes. Don't make big changes. So those are my lessons for this week, although I'm not going to tattoo them on my back like I have other lessons. I'll show you that sometime. I have tattoos down my spinal cord. Each one is a lesson that I've learned. Summer school's over this week. Then I'm going to spend the next month trying to get some writing done and preparing for my wedding in St. Croix on the beach with nobody there. I'll let you know when my sparkly shoes that match my dress come. Sparkly. And they're the same color. Blush. Okay. And one more thing I forgot to tell you. I bought a maxi dress this week. And it looks pretty good. I'm just saying. Not bad. So, anyway, YouTubers, stay your course. Talk to you soon.